everybody, my name is Natalie. I'm making a video because I last week got a very special package in the mail. I happen to know this package is from Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble is where you can buy Paris Hilton's Memoir. The reason that this book is so special and important to me is because I know in this book Paris takes a dive into the survivor community and her journey as a survivor, as a victim of the troubled teen industry and the cult-like benefits trafficking experience that many survivors had gone through as a child. I'm also a survivor of this industry, and it is so difficult to talk about and help the outside world really understand and educate parents on what they're doing when they send their child away and sign off their rights as a parent to a organization that is not actually research-based. So this book, I've been waiting so long to open it because it just takes a lot of emotional energy for me as a survivor to do this, but I do want to open it in front of the camera for everyone to know just how important this memoir is in spreading the information really about what really happens in the troubled teen industry, the long-term effects of abuse that happen to the adults that were kids in this industry. And I am certainly one of those adults who has had to really overcome a lot of CPTSD, a lot of autoimmune problems due to suppressed trauma that happened while during the 2 years that I was sent away. And I know, look at this beautiful cover. I mean, this is just so amazing. The black and the pink, it's so cute. And it's so original. And I got mine, I think mine was $25, but I think that the signed versions are still for sale. So you can actually buy a signed version by Paris Hilton, which is amazing. It just took so much energy and effort from Paris to write this, and I feel like she wrote it for not only for all of the children right now of the world, and I mean that, of the world, but also for the survivor community. And that I really want to thank you, Paris. I want to thank you for writing this. I have not even opened it yet. This is my first time actually opening it because I want to make sure I catch this all. And I'm really looking forward to reading about the details of all the times you ran away because I also ran away. And for so long I was given shit about running away as a kid. And it just gives me the power and reminds me that obviously running away as a child is such a difficult decision to make, and you have to be a really special type of young person in a very specific situation to run away from wherever you are, if it's from your home or if it's from a group environment that you're living in, a congregate care facility. If you're choosing to run away, that doesn't mean that always that you're just a bad kid doing bad things. Sometimes it means that you are a relentless person who really believes in your own self-worth enough to get away from a really bad situation. And I know you did that, Paris. And I know that Rebecca Mellinger had a huge impact on the ignition of This Is Paris, the movie, the documentary that came out where Paris did come out and talk about the abuse in the industry, and that ignited and inflamed Breaking Code Silence and Unsilence, which are both now 501c3 organizations that have ignited several state bills that have passed and that will pass, and including the federal bill that I will be describing in the in the description section of this video. So, just congratulations on finishing this. I'm so, so excited to open it up and read it. And I'm actually going to record myself reading it and just bringing out some pointers on the book, just sort of flipping through it. I see some things about ADHD. I see some things about Carter, your husband, and I am. Ooh, see, this is exactly why I needed to very thoughtfully and carefully read this book. I'm just flipping through the pages here, and I'm gonna read a sentence that I pulled out of this book. The kidnapper showed me the handcuffs again. So this is essentially so triggering to me and so many survivors of the troubled teen industry, because many of us were legally kidnapped by hired transporters. And Paris really dives into her experience in this book, and I want everyone to read it. I haven't written a book yet, but I can tell you that I was also legally kidnapped by transporters. I actually was called into a therapist's office in San Francisco to meet with my parents and negotiate with them because they wanted me to come home after I had left an environment that I didn't feel was good for me. And the therapist that was there who sort of signed off on all of this had never met me once before in my life, and had no written evidence that I even had any mental health issues other than depression and anger about my family situation. And so this therapist that I had never met before had hired these transporters to basically be ready to tackle me to the ground as soon as I had entered the therapist's office. Because I complied, they ended up just handcuffing me, which is so funny to think about because law enforcement handcuffs you to take you to jail and to prison when you have done something very, very bad. And for me, as a runaway at age 15, I was trying to just get away from an environment that I didn't think was good for me. And yes, I definitely had some issues and some problems that needed to be resolved, but this was not the way. This was the worst thing that could have happened, and it was a nightmare that came true, and that came true for so many of us, including my survivor community that Paris is a part of, Rebecca Mellinger, Caroline Cole, Chelsea. I mean, everybody that I know in the survivor community has been such a great support in telling their stories, and I'm really wanting to make an effort to come out and tell mine. But you can imagine how hard it is. So I really want to sort of split this up into a series of videos. And I think just to sort of finish the part where I was handcuffed and thrown in a car by two strangers, they immediately threatened me. They said, you know, we're the judo champions. Just want you to know, we're the judo champions of America. I won first place in a contest, and she won second place in a contest. And I actually was handcuffed, had to spend the night in a hotel with these people, and that I had never met before in my life. It was extremely traumatizing. What happened after that, I will speak to. It's taken me about a year. It's taken me a year to get to this point where I'm coming on video now and talking more about my experience. I did have a very short sort of swipe through text and image post that I did on my Instagram like 1 or 2 years ago. But I just need to say, I really, really applaud you, Paris, and all the survivors who are coming out right now and telling their stories so that these laws can be passed to prevent abuse. And I'm so excited for all of the great things to come. So if you are a reader, please buy Paris the Memoir. I'm so excited to talk to you about it. It means so much, not only to me, but so many survivors, and it's a part of history. This book is a huge part of history. So Barnes & Noble is where I got it, and I will be just making more and more videos as I process through all of this in front of the camera for everybody to see. So I will talk to you all very soon. I really appreciate you watching, and have a wonderful day.